So my first professional failure was I was a graduate student at Princeton, and I applied to lots and lots of different jobs to become a professor. And my very first job interview was a job interview at Stanford University, where I'd been as an undergraduate. So it was like my total dream job, you know, being in California, returning to where I had been an undergraduate. I was ecstatic, and then I didn't get the job.
When I worked as a Spanish-Portuguese translator for Air Force Special Operations, I realized I wanted to try something new and spent the majority of my free time developing my college applications. This period also coincided with my annual flight evaluation, with my focus completely aimed towards separating from the military and building a strong admissions package. I failed my flight evaluation. This was an extremely embarrassing moment.
One that really made me get upset was a position that I was applying here at the campus. So I was a third cook, and I was here a couple years, and then I was going for the second cook position, which is all male. So I wanted to really break that glass ceiling. I thought that was really important to get a woman up there, and so I went for the interview, and it didn't happen.
As a person who's run all his life, that running is extremely and has been extremely important. About 2.5 years ago, I had surgery on my knee that ultimately left me unable to run. For an activity that I'd done at a high level for 25 years at least, it was something that was tremendously disappointing, quite distraught as what the next steps were.
And it's okay to fail and recognize that you did a bad job. Because how many times do we get in situations in life where we fight against just saying, I screwed up, I'm sorry, I'll do better next time. So many times we can make our lives better if we're able to recognize that in ourselves and then show the strength of character to say that, and then follow that up with action that says, I'm going to do a better job.
I picked myself up, I applied to other jobs, and in fact, here I am today at Amherst College. And ultimately, what I realized as part of that process is I think my life is happier and better being at Amherst.
This experience taught me one of my most valuable life lessons, that everyone fails. And if you accept it, look for help, you will find support in your community to help pull you back.
But yeah, that was upsetting, and it upset me for a while. But then another position opened up at Schwemm's, which was fantastic. Because as I look back now, and now I'm at Frost, you know, so I took this other lateral position to go through and grow at the college. Whereas if I was to go to that second position, I would still be here. You know?
As a result of something gone wrong, you know, a huge disappointment at the time. Now I look back and I'm like, wow, this is some weird twist of fate. It was meant to be. I ran at a really high level, had a lot of success, and I kind of realized it didn't make me who I was. It was simply an extension. And now I don't think of myself as a runner. I think of myself as a coach of runners, and I think of myself as a cyclist. Not the best, but certainly a hard-working